I met Jesse and his wife and was very impressed by their enthusiasm and their commitment and their passion for helping people. So after experiencing some increasing discomfort with my workouts, I knew that I had to investigate. So having had a series of spine x-rays, I sat with Jesse and was further impressed at how passionate he is about helping people. And I'm on the path now. As we looked at my cervical spine, which was a somewhat disturbing visual, he explained to me that there's so much emphasis in the allopathic world about disease and illness and pain. And he said, what you're seeing is your body's adaptation to the path that you have walked. And he said, there's every reason to believe that with some treatment and some time and patience, we can adjust you to create space where these vertebrae are compressed to release the energy that is necessary to give your surrounding organs and your entire body the support that it needs, the electricity and the energy that it needs to function at a higher level. And I immediately understood that that made complete sense to me. And from there, I said, I'm on the path. My energy, my balance, my perception, I now have a wider view. It really is happening. I mean, I have a somewhat heightened body awareness from being physically active most of my life, but I can feel this. And even as I'm getting older, it feels as though there's some new me growing. And it's very exciting, actually. We spoke at great length when I first sat with Dr. Jesse, and he was not only patient, but I was very aware that he was not only hearing me, but understanding me. And he emphasized that it was so important that I was sharing my recent journey with my beloved husband, who finally lost his battle with Alzheimer's. And he said, everything that you are sharing with me helps me to understand what you have been through, what your body has had to do to adapt to get you there, that would bring you here, in explaining to me how resilient the body is and how sometimes the body needs some extra help. I can feel my body changing. I can feel my body allowing me to do some of the things that were becoming increasingly difficult for me, that was frightening. And I know that we need to modify certain things as we grow older, but I wasn't necessarily ready to cooperate. So I see now that my body needed assistance, and I feel that I'm in the perfect place to receive it. So I'm feeling a lot of things, actually. I'm feeling a lot more joy, a lot more optimism, a lot more strength, a lot more resilience. And I'm really grateful that Jesse Ross has the capability to explain what to some people might appear to be a very monolithic, complicated, scary regimen. It requires a surrender. It requires a suspension of your disbelief. And he makes it understandable. There's a level of trust that he works hard to establish. But maybe he doesn't even have to work that hard, because he's just an open-hearted, loving, and giving individual. And when you find someone like that, that has the skill that he has, you're in the right place, and you need to allow it. Because once you do, there are wonderful things waiting for you. When you consider that the body is an amazing piece of architecture, it's a great idea to have a set of spine x-rays done, because you get to see the very, very significant piece of your architecture. And you come to understand by talking to someone like Jesse Ross what that architecture has been doing for you since birth, and how living your life has probably subjected it to quite a bit of stress, quite a bit of imbalance, whether it's injury, emotional stress. I think if people can be still and allow themselves to feel their body and feel its growing limitations, if there's been an injury or a lack of movement that allows your body to function as it should be open to this, because when you come to understand about the flow of energy throughout the body and how necessary it is to support your respiratory organs. I was asked to get off the table the first day and take a deep breath. I thought I knew about a deep breath, but I took a much deeper breath. Little did I know that the spine and the nerves that are connected to the spine support all the respiratory organs. So that's just one example of how deep this can be in terms of healing. I would recommend this to anyone. And I know that Jesse Ross will sit and speak with you and help you take the step that's necessary to enlarge your health and hopefully enlarge your life. I can't say enough about it.